What if I told you that your thoughts aren't just in your head? They actually have weight. That's right. Your thoughts might be as light as a mosquito, but they could be what's holding you back in your life. In this video, we are going to explore the science behind thoughts, uncover where they come from, and how they shape your reality. Stick with me because what you learn today might just change the way you think forever. Welcome back to the channel where we explore the fascinating intersection between the mind, meditation, and modern neuroscience. I am Dr. Harsh Oza, and today we are diving deep into a topic that has both puzzled and intrigued thinkers for centuries. What exactly are thoughts? Before we jump in, if you are passionate about unlocking the secrets of your mind, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and click that bell notification so you never miss another episode. Now, let's get into it. The term thoughts is often thrown around to describe everything that's happening in our minds. But what does it really mean? In everyday life, thoughts can be anything from a simple observation to a complex abstract idea. They can be running commentaries about what's happening around us, opinions, questions, answers, and sometimes even vivid images or sounds. Thoughts can also be the memories that we relive, judgments that we pass, or assumptions that we make. But here's the thing, this broad definition doesn't do justice to the incredible complexity of our thought process. What's fascinating is that thoughts are not just random occurrence, they are structured experiences influenced by many factors. And to understand this, we need to dive deeper into what happens inside our brains when we think. Let's take a closer look at the brain. Our brain is composed of billions of neurons, tiny cells that transmit information through electrochemical signals. Imagine you are eating an ice cream. The moment you think of it, your brain instantly conjures up an image of the ice cream, maybe your favorite flavor. And you might even start anticipating the taste, the cold sensation, the sweetness. You might even start salivating as if you are actually going to take a bite into it. But here's the thing, there's no ice cream in front of you. So, what just happened? Your brain just projected a full sensory experience, a thought that included not just an image but also emotions and physical sensations. This is what we mean when we say thoughts are projections. It's like movie being shown on a screen where your brain is a projector and your mind is the screen. The movie itself is not real. It's just the projection of light and sound. Similarly, thoughts are not tangible. They are the mind's way of making sense of the information processed by our brain. So, what happens at the microscopic level? When you think about ice cream, specific neuron in your brain fires off electrochemical impulses. But a single neuron firing isn't enough to form a thought. Think of it like this, a single water molecule isn't water, it's just a molecule. But when billions of them come together, they form water, vapor, or ice, depending on their arrangement. Similarly, when a group of neurons fire together in a specific pattern, they form what we recognize as thought. The key here is that these neural patterns are not random. They are highly organized and influenced by your past experiences. When I mention ice cream, it's not just one area of your brain that lights up. Multiple regions are activated, each storing different aspects of your past experience with ice cream. This might include the visual memory of what ice cream looks like, the taste, the feeling of the coldness, and even the emotional joy attached to eating it. This brings us to an important point. Thoughts and memory are deeply interconnected. When I ask you to think about ice cream, your brain didn't just create a new thought from the scratch, it pulled information from your memory. This information includes past experiences about emotions and sensory data. Your brain then combines this element to create a vivid thought. And this process happens constantly throughout your day, as your thoughts are continuously influenced by your memories. But what about the ideas, those innovative thoughts that seem to appear out of nowhere? Well, these aren't just the random occurrences. They are the result of complex processes in your brain. Think of it like mixing colors. When you combine yellow and blue, you get green, a completely new color that didn't exist before. Similarly, your brain takes different pieces of information, memories, and experiences and combines them in a new way to form an original idea. This is why we often have our best ideas when we least expect them. When we are relaxed or distracted, our brain is free to explore and combine information in creative ways. And this is also why creativity is so closely linked to the experiences. The more diverse are your experiences, the more material your brain has to work with. Now, here's something that might surprise you: your thoughts actually have weight. Our brain consumes about 20% of our body's energy even when we are at rest. And the more cognitively demanding task requires even more energy. According to Einstein's theory, where there is energy, there is mass. So, in a very real sense, your thoughts have physical weight. While the weight of a single thought is incredibly tiny, about the mass of an electron, it's not zero. And if you were to calculate the mass of all the thoughts you have had in a lifetime, it would roughly equal to the weight of a mosquito. Just think about that. A lifetime of thoughts weigh no more than a mosquito, yet we often let them feel as heavy as the world itself. Understanding this can help us to see thoughts for what they really are: temporary, light, and often fleeting. They don't have to dominate our lives. But to truly embrace this understanding, we need to practice meditation and mindfulness. Meditation helps us to observe our thoughts without getting caught up into them, allowing us to let go of the unnecessary weight they bring. In our next video, we will explore one of the most elusive aspects of our mind: the ego. Could understanding the ego be the key to transcending the negative thoughts? Make sure you are subscribed because you don't want to miss this eye-opening exploration. If today's video gave you some food for thought, be sure to hit that like button and share it with someone who could use a little more clarity in their life. Thank you for watching, and I would love to hear your thoughts on what's that one thought that has significantly impacted your life. Share it in the comments below, and you might be featured in our next video. Until next time, remember, your thoughts are powerful, but they are not the whole story. See you soon.